just a hack. He's just an absolute hack. And he gets his ass kicked by his teammates every week. It's just, it's terrible. It's just terrible.
What website did you get that from? Oh, there's probably a horrendous echo on this. Is there a bad echo?
It's not bad, but it's a little more echoey than your regular room.
Yeah, should the whole podcast be me opening up the sound blankets and the foam pieces to the walls, and we just watch me put it up for 40 minutes?
The episode should be you telling me that you're going to hit record.
When have we ever? But that's a cool hat, by the way. I like the hat.
Thank you.
This is probably going to be.
This is what I do. I get cool stuff. That's what I do. Do I wear it that good? No. Do girls think it's very cool? No. But I get cool stuff. That's all I'm able to do is get stuff that's cool to me and 55-year-olds.
I don't think there's many 55-year-olds wearing that.
So I had a grown-ass man compliment me on this hat today also.
Oh. Is that your target audience? Actually, that's our target audience. It's 55-year-old men.
Yes.
You're tuned into the FCS Football podcast. If you are a 55-year-old man, thank you for tuning in. And we're going to be recapping week 2 very, very late. But there's a lot of shit that happened this weekend, Sean. There's a lot of crazy stuff happened this weekend.
Yeah, I guess we're just swearing off rip also.
When have we not? It's late on a Tuesday. There's no
did
rules.
Someone have to work a little late?
Talk about early and late.
Look, I'm not hearing it from you about working late and late night work stuff. Get used to it, pal.
We're not.
Get used to it.
We're not. No. We are not going down that rabbit hole. We are not going down that rabbit hole.
No need to.
We don't want to start a fight on the pot. Sean, though, this past weekend on that, as if we don't start a fight every weekend. This past weekend, though, we had some pretty nutty stuff happen. We had 3 FCS upsets, too many to keep track of. We also had something just fantastic happen with Southern Illinois that we have to address. We got a lot to get to. How was your weekend, Sean? I feel like I haven't talked to you.
It was a weekend, is what I'm going to say.
Okay.
I went to Friday night was just bars in DC, which was fun, but it was too late. Saturday, golfed the worst round I've ever golfed in my life. It's the last golf outing I had of the year. My goal was to break 50 on 9 holes before the NFL season started in week 1, Sunday. I might have shot a 130.
Maybe no.
It was hideous. Nothing clicked. It was bad. After that, I went to a Chris D'Elia show. He came to DC. All my friends were going because they really like him. Really thought he was funny. I mean, it was fine. It was fine. Talked a lot about his kids or his kid.
That's ironic, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah. No, it was good. After that, went to another bar. Went to a Latin dance bar later that night.
You got around.
It was a big weekend. And then NFL Sunday.
Weekend of Sean.
Just watching my Falcons get taken advantage of on the football field. Just watching it. And then everybody in the house, because one of my roommates had his buddies up from Norfolk. Oh man, Sean, Falcons have it in the bag. That's a good week 1 win.
No.
I had to tell him, hey, it's the start of the 4th quarter. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you can't.
What are you talking about, dude? And you saying that threw it, and I knew it was going to happen. I knew the whole game it was going to happen. I knew Jameis Winston was going to get hot in the 4th quarter. Why wouldn't he? Right?
Right. I'm going to be at the Falcons game this weekend, but Sean, my weekend this past weekend was not as eventful. I placed a wager with my coworker Alex and Josh, who just left the new studio that we're in the process of setting up, and I had a wager that if Texas won against Alabama, I'd have to get a Longhorn tattoo on my ass. And let's just say the drinking started early, and it did not. I had to drink my way through that game, and I passed out really early on Saturday.
That must have been a sweat show.
Oh, I was confident, and then I was getting really antsy, and at first, you're having fun. I was
19 to 20. Bryce Young doesn't have a miraculous escape. off a free blitzing backer or whoever the hell, you might be in a tattoo shop right now.
100%. That thing would have been on my ass. That I would have a tattoo on my ass right now, and I'd be showing the camera right now.
Oh, I needed tech. I forgot about that. I saw your tweet. I'm like, this is just okay.
No, it was legit. And Josh claims that he wasn't going to make me go through with it, but like I was drunk enough. 1, 2. I'm not a hack. I'm not going to die on the bit. I publicly stated I was going to do it. I'm not going to. I got to die on that.
Well, you are a hack, but not in that reason. In that vein, if you lose a bet, then you lose a bet, and you got to get it. Right. I forgot you had that going.
Yeah, so I drank so much at by 11 o'clock, I fell asleep by 9. It was one of those days.
9 p.m.
Yes.
Sunday must have felt good though. Sunday must have felt way better than. I don't know. I went to sleep. I went to sleep at like 4 on Saturday.
Sean, I got to tell you though, my Sunday wasn't that good because I placed 7 bets on Bet Online.
Don't even talk to me about that. Don't even talk to me about it.
I hit one of them.
You hit one?
Yeah.
That's one more than I hit.
Well, our great sponsors at Bet Online just cashed in on some nice dollars there. Do you care to tell our listeners about where?
Holy hell! I'll give you. Here's a lock. Week 2 lock. Whatever the Rams have on the Falcons. I think last time I checked, they were favored by 11. Double it. Aaron Donald's going to get 8 sacks. Matt Stafford might throw for 600 yards. They're going to destroy Atlanta. And hey, is Braun a Falcons fan?
Wait, I've told you this already. His brother-in-law is Arthur Smith.
Oh my God.
I told you that.
Oh, then I got to have a call then. I got to get on a call. Not going for it on 4th and 1. Quarterback fumbling all over the place. Whatever. I like Arthur Smith. Think he's a good coach.
Yeah, you can't speak negatively on him, otherwise
I could, and I will. You don't tell me what I can and can't say.
We might be bringing in a replacement host on the FCS show.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What are we talking? Betting? Yes.
Betting.
It was a bloodbath, an abject disaster. But Joe, guess what? It made the games more fun. When you got a whole house full of your buddies, everyone's got bets going. You all lock in on a big parlay. It's magical. No matter if everyone's already down. I knew my bets were shot by 1:30. By 1:30, I knew all my bets were done for. Still fun. Bet Online. That's where you need to go betting. If you don't like the football, why are you listening to this show? But you can also bet on the NBA when it starts back up, the NHL when it starts back up, combat sports, Major League Baseball is about to enter the postseason, esports, golf, all of it. Head to Bet Online today or use your mobile device to join today and make your first sports bet. Use our promo code BLEAV50, BLEAV50 to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah,
so
you're welcome.
We got a couple things that we got to address that happened this past weekend. The first being the Thursday night game. Got a lot of pop on last week's preview video, by the way. So a lot of people were really locked in on this game. And man, this thing ended up turning out to be a shootout. So there was the one game. It was a great game. And
hey, you know what? It was the butt of the joke all Thursday.
Right.
For college football Twitter.
Sickos were going to watch that game. And it was a better game than the goddamn Thursday night game.
Right. And I'm sitting here. I've never made it a statement that I like college football more than the NFL. I've never said that that's true. But seeing all the college football fans saying, I guess I'm just going to have to be tuned into Missouri. Yeah, tune in.
I almost I don't know what channel it was on. It was on.
That was hack. That's hack of the week.
I almost asked.
Those people, hack of the week.
Yeah, eat shit to those people. Missouri State comes out 35-30, and I believe we both predicted in that direction. We had, I forget the guy's name. My man, the up back on the kick return.
Okay.
Did you see this video?
I did, yeah. Is this 2 years in a row? It was 2 years in a row.
It was 2 years in a row. I forget his name, but my man has to be one of the most dynamic kick returners in college football. I don't
4 yards.
I don't know how an NFL team doesn't sign him to play fullback. I don't know. I think he's a defensive lineman. That's what he's listed as. But I have not seen anyone run with that much fervor and that much aggressiveness as a kick returner. My man can move. He's got juice. He deserves. Are you looking at him up? His name?
Yes.
Because he
So
deserves
I'm
recognition.
looking it up so you stop saying my man.
Wait, I can tell you right now.
You're such a hack.
Siale Salafu, 34-yard return. And it was a really nice setup that he had on that kick return. But he's not the only guy who had some nutty stats. We had and I won't spoil fat stats for you, Sean, but we had a quarterback duel off with Dresser Wynn going 29 for 41, goes over 300 yards passing. Won't divulge the exact stats. And then Jason Shelley, who is the star of the show, 19 for 24. And he finishes with almost 300 yards passing and a ton of touchdowns. Again, I don't want to spoil the stat line for fat stats because you did so much wonderful work putting that together, Sean.
Thank you.
But we ended up with a big shootout here between these two teams. And I think my major takeaway is that I hate people giving me late work texts. I'm like trying to do the goddamn show. It's 9 o'clock on the East Coast when you texted me, and it's just like such a negative text. I love both these teams. Like, I have confidence that UT Martin, assuming how they finish, is going to be a playoff team like they were last year. And Dresser Wynn looks fantastic. And Jason Shelley looks fantastic. And I've said this a million times on this show, that the way that you reach the playoffs and you win football games in the FCS is having an above average quarterback. And both of these guys fit that description of above average to, if not, elite tier for FCS quarterbacks. Not draftable
don't
guys.
Need to be great.
Yeah, but they're both really, really good. Shelley, I think, is better than Wynn, but they're both really, really good.
It's kind of the Lindsey Scott situation that I'm seeing here. You don't need to be great. You can beat Nevada, though. That was what?
Nothing. No. I'm just distracted. Annoyed by the text.
Yeah. Dresser Wynn, very close to becoming first 2 weeks. Fat stats. Very close. Not all the way in, but very close. Regardless. Chubby. Not fully fat, but that's what we're working with here. It was a good game, and people should be excited about it. And if you're somebody that is going to make the jokes about this is the game we're going to watch, then watch it and be entertained, okay? Because there's a lot more entertaining than a lot of the other games in college football this past week. I mean, Marshall blowing out Notre Dame, that stink fest.
Fuck you.
What?
Fuck you.
Wow, what's that for?
No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not talking about that game. We're not talking about that game. We're not talking about that game.
I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Remind me to tell you about the YouTube channel after, by the way. I got to tell you something that's funny but cannot be discussed on this video.
Gotcha.
Okay. But that's not FCS football. So let's talk about it.
I know it's not. I'm saying that the FCS had a more entertaining game than seeing a team that could not move the ball down the field and doesn't have a quarterback or a reliable offense.
I hope
like Notre Dame.
I hope the Falcons go 0-16.
Hey, they will.
0-17, sorry.
1-16. They might squeak out a win against the Panthers, maybe.
Okay. Were you done with your point? Were you done with your point? All right, I want to get to the next game here.
Get to it.
So I have started a crusade against the Salukis of Southern Illinois, because head coach Nick Hill stood me up for an interview. If you missed those comments, it's also been re-earthed on social media multiple times now. Shout out to the Reddit FCS guys. And they had a winnable game, a game that I picked against them, against SEMO. And they lost, Sean. They lost that game against Southeastern Missouri 34-31. And I said that they will lose every game this season. Do not incur my wrath.
That's not realistic.
Why is it not realistic?
They won't lose every game.
They will lose every game.
They won't.
Do not incur my wrath.
If they lose every game,
yeah,
I will stop doing this show with you, because I will not do a show
because you won't
with
listen
the
to me being
person
right every
that
single.
you've become, because you will think that you have the power to conjure
have,
up
but
winless seasons.
But oh no, you know what I just realized?
Huh?
Wrong microphone. You didn't tell me I sounded like shit. Do I sound completely different right now?
Yeah, you sound way better. You're saying it was the echo. I thought it might have been the echo. We're not restarting, brother. There's no way.
We're not. But you work in fucking audio, and you didn't.
You said this was. You were asking if this was an echo or not.
Do you
and
think
it was
that
a little
sounded like a
echoey.
Shure SM7? Oh my!
It didn't sound bad.
I'm trusting you to tell me if my mic sounds bad.
How did it sound in your headphones, jackass?
I don't have a. This is hooked up to my computer. I don't have feedback. I don't have the.
You just put a USB right into your computer? Who does that?
It's.
Why wouldn't you bring your 2i2?
I'm not bringing that here. That's too much.
Why
shit
not?
To unpack.
No, it's not. You know how big the box is? It's this big. You know how I know it? Because I'm holding the box.
But it.
Yeah, I understand.
Wait. It doesn't matter though, because even no matter what, if this was all hooked up and I had the wrong input, only you're gonna know if something sounds wrong. I'm not taking the blame for that. I'm not taking blame for that. That's on you. That's on you.
You asked if it was echoey. I said it was a little echoey. I contributed it to the walls.
If you were a janitor or you
how was this my fault? You had the wrong
corporate
input.
Finance.
How is this my fault?
I wouldn't care. And you know what? I wouldn't be upset. But you work in audio. You edit audio for a living like I do.
Do I sound good?
Yeah, you sound great. And you know what? You know what I've done every single time for the past 4 years that we've recorded a show together?
Sure.
How many times have you gotten
mad
at me? What?
Is this all staying in?
Oh, 100%. The show
this is your fault. How are you flipping this on me? You had the wrong input.
No, you didn't let me finish my point. How many times recording Get to the Point, Hack City, this show, everything that we've done together, how many times have I pointed out if something was wrong with your microphone?
I don't know. I mean, a couple times. Maybe.
No,
if I can recall.
When we first started, every time that there's always been an issue, I've always pointed it out. I have never in post-production been like, we forgot to fix this. I'll
say this one time I forgot to record a full show.
Yeah.
That happened. That was bad. How many times have I had to tell you your headphones aren't plugged in, pal?
The headphones don't do anything.
The headphones do a lot. If we're talking about corrections for the other person's part, you goofed up and you're yelling at me.
Back to FCS football, and I'm so pissed that I'm not mad at you, a little mad at you. My tirade against Coach Nick Hill, though, they're gonna lose every game. My point is over. We had 3 upsets though. Incarnate Word beats Nevada 55-41. Eastern Kentucky beats Bowling Green 59-57. That's a poverty FBS team, so I'm sorry that doesn't mean as much. I think Holy Cross won. I don't know who they
Bowling Green this season.
Why?
Scarlett's going there.
Oh, good for her. That's probably better than Rhode Island, anyways. Holy Cross might have won a game, and I don't know if they did or not. I think they played an FBS team. That's besides the point. Incarnate Word, though, dude, legit.
Yeah,
legit.
Dude.
Even more.
Keep going.
You're pushing me, man. You're pushing me.
Incarnate Word
You're
stomped out Nevada.
Yeah,
they stomped them out.
They stomped out Nevada, beat them by multiple scores, and I'm all in. And I think every FCS pundit has said that Incarnate Word was going to drop off after losing Cam Word and their head coach. It wasn't going to be the same team, but Lindsey Scott looks fantastic.
Sure
they
does.
Have been so freaking good. And you know what? I am bought in. This is a top 10 team. They are going to be really freaking good this season. I do have to point out,
yes,
Nevada's also a poverty team.
They're very bad.
Nonetheless, props to Incarnate Word. I will eat my crow into the fan bases. I applaud you.
The Incarnate Word actually received a little mention on the other show that I work on, Joe. They said,
"Oh, did you?"
Because they were talking about Nevada going to Iowa.
Did they ask you about?
No. But
wow, you're the FCS expert. They need the pull from you.
Expert's a strong word. I said our Incarnate Word was going to be bad this year, and then look what happened.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though we both said likely upset to happen on the last show.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 weeks in a row. I feel bad about the Incarnate Word tirade that we went on earlier in the year.
Oh, especially because they all came piling in.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one to live down. Actually, that one, if they keep winning, that might be our I don't know, our calling card if for just cold takes. That's really, really bad on us, but it is what it is. I'm not too upset about it because FCS teams are upsetting FBS teams. Joseph, do you want to get fat on the people, or do you have anything else for the opening diatribe?
No, that's it for the opening diatribe. I'm being,
I can tell.
I got Ryan Roberts asking me if we can use the StreamYard that we're currently using.
Hey, I know some of you guys are good at clipping a video. I know you guys do it. You guys work in media. 2049. Clip that for Joe's noise and face, please. I could do it, but I'm a little lazy. So,
all right,
so that's a good clip.
A little.
right.
Let's get fat on them.
I'll get fat on the people here. I'd love to. Fat stats. This is what we do every week. I scroll through every single game, and I find stats and stat lines that are above average. I'm not talking a 5 BMI. I'm not talking, oh, I'm just skinny fat, or I don't hold my weight that well. I'm talking obese stat lines. I'm talking stat lines that make you go, whoa, that's not a normal game. So Fat Stats is back week 2. Going to start it off with Missouri State quarterback Jason Shelley. Why not? 19 for 24, 297 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Big Bobby Petrino is going to need that this week when he's going up into Arkansas again. This is going to be an exciting game.
Upset alert.
But Jason Shelley, 5 touchdowns, damn near 300 yards, 5 incompletions. That's pretty fat.
Yeah,
I would say. Now, a bit of a different type of spectrum here, almost a Presbyterian type of stat line here. Fordham quarterback Tim DeMorat. Morat, pardon me. I know you got on me last week, and I focused on the shorter day, but I botched the last half of it. I think this is 2 times in a row, 2 for 2 here on Fat Stats Open 2022. He went 34 for 51, not a great completion percentage, but 452 passing yards, 6 passing touchdowns. He did throw 2 interceptions. No interceptions, that might be an immediate lock for fattest stat of the week. But 2 picks, we might have to consider that when we make our selections. Next fat stat, North Dakota State. They had 10 different players with rushing attempts this past week. That's what happens when you blow a team out by 39 points or whatever the hell they did. Congratulations, pretty fat. Whenever you have more than 6, I would say that's pretty good. Now, okay, here we go. Going to hurt a little bit. Incarnate Word's Darian Chafin. Joseph might be the 1 seed here. 7 catches, 262 yards, and 2 touchdowns versus Nevada.
That might be it.
Joe, that's like over 30 yards.
That might be it, man. That might be the stat line.
Now,
sorry, continue.
It's so fat that I have to use a disclaimer that I pulled this off of the NCAA website. So if one of their goofball programmers put in a 2 in case of a 1, don't come at me. All right, this is the stat that I saw. That's where I pulled it from. It's so fat that I have to make a disclaimer. Okay, here we go. Next up, Arkansas Pine Bluff. One of their 2 fat stats here. Allowed 32 passing yards versus North American University. It's pretty good. Shutdown Island. And then Arkansas Pine Bluff had 11 different players with rushing attempts in the game.
Wait, did you disconnect or did I disconnect?
No, I was quiet.
Okay.
I took
you were
your silence.
You were too quiet, and I was like, what
these mics are so good that when you're not talking, it just doesn't pick up all the other noise.
Okay. Well, regardless,
11 is a little bit bigger than 10. I had the North Dakota State in there also, so pardon me for trying to do a show and including both. Finally, UNH running back Dylan Laub, 32 rushes, 202 yards, and 3 touchdowns versus Albany. Only Russian player on here, or running back on here, not Russian player. Okay. So 2 quarterbacks, a wide receiver, a couple team stats, and a running back. Joe, I'll let you make your selection here for Fat Stat.
Yeah, I'm going with best stat line of the week, definitely Darian Chafin. That's
Yeah.
stupid. That's stupid. You do it against an FBS team? Stupid.
It is definitely stupid, and I'm going to just highlight that one so we both know that we both selected him. He went crazy on the beat. Don't see that often, but good for him.
Well, I don't think we don't have a hack of the week this week, so
Yeah, we already named our hack of the week.
Ourselves as well for taping on a Tuesday night when the games happened forever ago. Folks, thanks for tuning in. I think it's good to wrap us up on.
Yep.
At Joe DeLeone, at Sanderson Radio, Hack City on YouTube. Might be a change to the audio feed sometime soon, by the way. Just be on the lookout for that. Enjoy the rest of your week, folks. We'll be coming at you with a preview episode for week 3 shortly.